Welcome to the Transformers Breakdown, episode 26 in Season 2, Autobot Run. So, in this particular episode, Megatron creates a transfixation ray that locks the Autobots in their robot mode, and while they are performing in a race, they get locked into the mode. Megatron captures them and is about to destroy them with a snake-like machine that is going to crush them into little cubes. So let's get started. So the afterburner, the word afterburner, Starscream says the transfixation my afterburner. It's another word for butt, basically. So every time you hear the word afterburner, they're talking about butts. They can't say butts on a kid's cartoon, so they say afterburner. Then the whole adding the Tron to anything, like Ratatron, Giraffetron, and then this one is the Guinea Pigatron. It's like, okay, we'll just add Tron, and then it's related to Cybertron. Then you notice there's a moment, is Shockwave on Earth twice? I believe so. Look at this one. And when Skywarp was, so Skywarp goes, he shoots the Autobots with the little ray, and where does he hide the ray? And then he hides it back up there, or whatever. I don't know, maybe in the afterburner. Who wears a lime green suit to a car race? Who wears a lime green suit, period? And what is Citrain 26? I'm going to look it up, and then I'm going to, in the editing, I'm going to put it up. What is Citrain? Citane's 26? So Citrain 26? It tends to change sometimes. And then, so there's a moment when Sunstreaker is going over all the Autobots, and then he doesn't have enough momentum. So Windcharger has an electric field. We learned that. Shockwave, again. You know, it's like, okay, Shockwave. And then Shockwave is gone. Shockwave just, Dad, bye! And then there's an ad for cigarettes in this kid's cartoon for Hokey cigarettes. We're gonna get some of these Hokey cigarettes. And then I'm wondering, there's a moment when there's like a little transformer. There's a little weird transformer that shows up, right? And I think there is a toy of him. I forget what his name is. I'm gonna look it up for you. But he shows up right here, and then he shows up later in the episode. And what transformer is that? You know, they never talk about him. They never give him a name. And he has like a blue face and he has a red body. And then I thought that the base was orange. So there's a moment where Chip is typing on the computer, and then the base turns green for one shot. And Teletron 1 is the first Google Maps. You know, then I've talked about this before, where there's like words on billboards and stuff like that. And this one's Sonata 3 and cow. And what does that mean, Sonata 3 and cow? I'm gonna look it up and put it in the editing. Okay. So there's there's certain transformers are in the base. Bumblebee goes over there, tells them what's going on, and they're gonna create this thing to counter this grenade to counter the Transfixatron's effects. And then so they go, and one of them is Ratchet that is not gotten shot by the Transfixatron. So Ratchet and Ironhide look very much alike. You know, they're both Vans. So there's a moment where Ratchet is arriving, and then he's Ironhide. You know, I don't know if people who are making this were colorblind, but there's a big difference between the color red and the color white. And so, but specifically in this episode, because Ratchet is about to get destroyed. So it's like, how can I make this mistake? And then he turns, and then it happens again, and then he transforms. So it's like Ratchet can now transform. I mean, Ironhide, Ratchet. Which one are we talking about? So. And then there's another glitch. Can Starscream warp? No, because it's supposed to be Skywarp. But it's two Thundercrackers? I'm confused. I'm thoroughly confused. And then you later hear it's the voice of Skywarp. So, okay. And then Gears is Brawn? You see this a moment where the grenade gets thrown. And then, yeah, there's a moment where the grenade gets thrown. and the grenade explodes, and so then there's a moment you see it, the gear says Brawn, and then I thought, so which one can, and Brawn is also one of the ones that can't, like that can transform, because he didn't go to get shot by the thing. Huffer is a jerk. You know, Huffer's just like a very negative person. And again, who's this guy in the middle with the blue face? You see him in this screenshot, and then you see him again shaking hands with Brawn. Who's that blue guy? So that's the Transformers episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What did you think? And if you're interested in funding my art, there is a video at the bottom. There's a link at the bottom to my Kickstarter campaign for these cards that I'm making. That is a whole like non-violent card game. That is a math game that I'm doing. So if you love the artwork, let me know, and hopefully we can get it out to you. Alright, ciao.